Welcome back to Asian Voices. Are you ready to see some elegant fashion designs that have been inspired by one man's life journey? I'd say that's the perfect way of describing the inspiration behind this up-and-coming fashion designer, Kenneth Barlis. If you love fashion, you're in for a treat as Kenneth shares his philosophy for success in life with our host, Teresa Meng.
The Kenneth Barlis brand has been widely acclaimed and gaining recognition in the fashion world, whose collections have been featured in major fashion and lifestyle publications worldwide. Today, I'm about to meet with the young and inspirational designer himself at his private showroom in San Diego. Hi everyone, this is Teresa here today with the award-winning Kenneth Barlis. Thank you so much for having me here today. I know you're extremely busy with all your projects and everything that's going on.
So right now we're so busy with a pageant. So we're working with the Miss California.
Oh, wow.
And so Miss California USA, and we have fashion shows coming up for our annual event. We're opening our retail store. So there's so many things that we are on the plate right now.
I read that you came here in 2005 from the Philippines.
Yes.
And in such a short amount of time, in only 10 years, you've already done so much for yourself. So tell me a little bit how you got started in fashion design.
So initially, I started in medical field, and then when I found out that it's not my calling, so I enrolled in fashion program in FIDM, and then that's where everything started.
So why did you choose San Diego of all places?
That's where my whole family is from. So we originated in San Diego, and
okay.
Even though I travel so much for work and going to international fashion events, I love San Diego. It's my home, so I wanted to stay in San Diego.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how you started in bridal and evening wear, because that is what you're known for, correct?
Yes. So growing up in the military, all I see is camouflage. So for me, designing for evening wear, it would be like another part of the world that I haven't seen before. I never see any magazines until I was in college, and that's where I figure out that there's actually a lot more colors than just camouflage. So yeah.
Kenneth, I hear you are the official designer for the Miss California USA pageant. How did you get involved in that?
So yes, it was so funny. So 3 years ago, when I started working with them, they just invited me for a fashion show to showcase my collection. And the person in charge for that was accidentally is the producer or the director of Miss California USA, and then she loves my collection. From then on, we work with the California magazines. The next thing I know, I judged the Miss California pageantry,
wow.
And then now we're working with the Miss California itself, and hopefully for the Miss USA competition.
Now, what's unique about your gowns versus other designers' gowns?
What makes it unique is actually my story, my whole input to it. Because like what I said, when I create designs, it's more of like my personal story, telling and creating it to a garment. So it's when I wanted to make like a princess gown, like, can I picture myself in it? And I know that that's so cliche to say, but that's really like how I envision it. And I think as a designer, I wanted to translate my vision to a reality. And yeah, so it's just really fun for me to do.
Now, if you can dress one person in the whole world, who would you choose to design for?
I would choose Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway is like the modern Cinderella for me, and as my collection or my brand is all about whimsical approach, I think she is like the living princess for me in the Hollywood scene that I would love and get an honor to dress for her, and just make something for her would just be a dream for me.
For all the young aspiring fashion designers, what advice can you offer them?
You know what? Just be your own color, and always just be unique and stay to yourself, because everybody have their own story. And like for me, I need to prove to them that this is my life, this is your story. And I think for the young designers, that's what you needed to be successful. It's just keep working hard and always just have the perseverance and never give up.
So I have to tell you something. I've been dying to try one of your dresses.
Yay!
Would you mind dressing me and,
Of course,
and
it's gonna
showing
be
me your
exciting.
collection?
Of course, let's do it.
Awesome. Now, before you show me these, I want to ask you, what are 3 fashion tips you would give to somebody looking to purchase a dress?
You know what? The first thing is always be comfortable. And second, always know your body type because that's where it will determine what would work best for you and what doesn't. Because no matter how amazing the dress looks, but if it doesn't fit right on your body, then it's not gonna give the justice. And I think lastly, always find a focal point in your outfit. It's either going to be a necklace or like a big earrings or like a simple top or a crazy bottom. Always find that one focal.
So this dress right here, would this be the focal point then?
Yes, so the patterns, if you're going to look at the patterns here, it is inspired from my Cancun trip. So like what I mentioned earlier, when I designed something, it's come from so many ideas, but this specific dress comes from the Cancun. And if you go think about like Mayan civilizations, the color and then the pattern making of it, and like if you look at the details of that, everything is stitched by hand, and it's Swarovski crystals, and it's originally
Wow.
from Japan.
Tell me about this one here.
Yeah, so this is actually one of my favorite. It's very modern fairy tale. So you have the modern touch to it. So it has like the mini skirt inside of a gown. So and you can see through your legs if you wear this. It's really fun, and the whole bottom skirt is like the focal point of this, which makes it very different because usually it's on top, but now this we make it in the bottom, and everything is like custom made and embroidered by hand. So would you like to try it on actually?
Oh, I would love to. This one's beautiful. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for having me here and showing me your gorgeous designs and letting me try on this beautiful dress. I had such an amazing time.
No, thank you for coming here, and thank you for Asian Voices for allowing me to share my story.
It's been so inspirational.
Thank you.
Now, for our viewers, where can they find out more about you and your store?
So you can follow me on Instagram and also in Facebook, but don't forget to check our store in La Jolla, California, coming up soon.
I definitely will be there.
Exciting.
This is Teresa from Asian Voices.
Salamat.
Salamat.